So this is going to be a big problem today. E-hailing service operators, well, Uber and Bolt, and I'm sure there's a few others, are planning a shutdown. They claim they're being exploited by low commissions and companies who do not want to engage with them. Our drivers also saying pickups and drop-off locations are actually exposing them to life-threatening situations and sadly sometimes even crime. So all e-hailing users and drivers are actually being asked to turn off their phones. Well, let's get the reaction of what this all means. Soweto E-Hailing Association chairperson, that's Thato Ramaila, making time for me this morning. Thato, hello to you. And what do you know about this? Is this official? Is it going ahead? Is there, I suppose, a strike of some kind today?
Good morning and good morning to your listeners. Yes, there is a shutdown today. We're not mobilizing a strike yet, or no drivers that need to mobilize on the ground. What we're having is basically a shutdown of all the apps companies that are in South Africa.
Can you give me the names of the companies? Because I can't keep track anymore. I know there's obviously Uber and Bolt, yes, but I know there's a few others that have kind of moved into the space as well. Thato, give me a sense of how many. Is it everybody, and can you name them for me?
The major role players in this industry that are exploiting us is Uber, Bolt, and InDriver. And this time we're crying out to say to them, because of remember, the strikes have been going on since 2016 and nothing has ever changed. Now, what they don't understand is that we've been growing every day, the industry getting matured, we understand our legislative in the country, and now we will know exactly how to nip them on the bud if they do not come to engaging with us and having a sit down, and we change things and we start putting the lives of the people first than anything else.
Okay, let's start going through the list of what the issues are here as well. So let's just start at the top. What is the number one concern for your members, Thato?
The major concern is the commission standing right at the top, because of now the drivers are actually making nothing on this industry anymore. They're only working for petrol and commission. They're not even making enough money to pay for their vehicles or to even sustain their families. It's been very gruesomely painful for all of the drivers within South Africa. And second one will be security. We are so devastated with the high level of crime that is happening regarding murder, hijacking, and robberies. Because of now, it has become the easiest mode of crime to happen from the criminals, because they can't be traced. And even if you do anything with it, you can't find out who exactly requested the driver at that particular moment.
I want to circle back around to the commission very quickly. I need to try and get a sense of numbers. What are you not necessarily earning now? I'm not asking what that is at the moment, but what's the hope? What's the percentage in a commission increase or a pay increase? What are you demanding on the commission side? We'll talk security in a moment. Let's talk commissions.
What we're basically looking at is that first thing that needs to happen is that their commission is at 25% commission on each ride, and 6% that they are claiming to say is the rider's request commission they're taking. But they are taking from the driver's amount of money that you get from the app. Now, we're basically saying, if that's what they are keeping on the app, they need to benefit the drivers into turn also. We need to find a financial, long-term sustainable way that they can give back to the community, because they can come into South Africa and extort all the monies from us, and we are left with nothing dry. As if now they are here to steal everything that we have. Because for a mere normal driver to wake up in the morning to drive 16 hours only to get home with 150 rand or 200 rand at most, it's ridiculous. And you're still having to pay the expenses of the vehicle and all that. So we're basically saying, if we can win that, if we can have them taking their 15% commission, and also be able that 5% of it, they must recontribute it back into the industry, to the drivers or the associations or the council that we have in South Africa that are recognized by the government structures.
I'm going to start saying goodbye to you in a moment, Thato. Talk to me about security, though. How, as an e-hailing service, would you want security to be improved as well? Because logistically, it might be very difficult to do. Give me a sense of how that would look.
Number one, we're looking at every rider that downloads the app must punch their ID numbers. They must have a facial recognition system, and also they must at least have a live tracking what we call pinpoint on them. That is the most startup thing that we can start doing, especially facial recognition, whereby you know exactly who you're picking up.
And as I start saying goodbye, let me just try and get a sense for those watching at home who use the e-hailing services, Thato. So today is a shutdown. Is it just today? Is this going to continue until you're able to meet with the various companies? Just give me an idea of your timelines here, because many people rely on the e-hailing services.
It's not only today. Today is the first day that we're starting the shutdown, that they need to give us some attention. If they don't, we are bringing it to the doors of the government. We need to show them that we can put this country on a standstill like they did with the 1976 riots that came in this country. We will put the government into standstill. They just have to wait and see. We will show them the demonstration they've never seen.
All right, Thato Ramaila, Soweto E-Hailing Association chairperson. I appreciate your time this morning.